Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Monday, August 22nd, 2022. This is my post-market wrap-up, and we got a problem here. Honestly, and I am not talking about the stock market. Yes, stocks got walloped today across the board. But the bigger picture here, people, yet again, we are seeing instability in the debt market. Let me put a perspective on this for you. This entire system, from stem to stern, it's insolvent, okay? Without cash constantly being pushed into it, moving around through it, we got a problem. And we seem to have an issue here. The system cannot function without liquidity constantly being added to it. Okay, so what are we seeing now? Global bond yields rising. What does it mean? Okay, let me put a perspective on that. This may seem odd to you, but bond yields rise when bonds are selling off. We already have a system that's illiquid. We have a system that's insolvent already. And now we're seeing global bond yields rising kind of rapidly. So right there tells you the system is unstable. I explained to you earlier today that I would not be surprised to see that 10-year yield move above 3% today. Well, guess what happened? The 10-year yield moved above 3%. The MMRI put on a substantial gain. Again, free to everybody. Mannarino Market Risk Indicator. Link in the description of this video. You will not find another indicator as good as that one. There's another one out there. Jack Gamble put it together. Good guy. I'm going to give him a shout out here. He did an MMMRI. It's very good. I like it. But I don't think it reflects reality as much as the basic MMRI does. Anyway, I'm just putting this out there. I'm not putting down Jack. He's a great guy, smart guy. I like what he did with the MMRI. But I still say the original MMRI is better. Okay, now with that said, yes, we saw a gain in the MMRI. Risk is rising. All right. We also witnessed again what we knew would happen. I said earlier today, we discussed it right here, that if bond yields continue to rise, 10-year yield got above 3, I said the market was going to hate it. Well, the market did hate it. Stocks sold off across the board. Now, look, I've already explained to you my take on this. Generally, every single time there is a midterm election, okay, the Federal Reserve does what it usually does and keeps propping up the stock market for the current administration. Doesn't matter who's sitting behind the Resolute desk. That's just a game that they play. I've been saying, and I'm on record even this morning telling you that I don't believe that the Federal Reserve is going to allow, not just the Fed, I'm talking about the European Central Bank, other central banks around the world, because this is a global phenomenon we're seeing, is going to allow the debt market to implode right here. I could be wrong. I really could be wrong here. But that's just my take. Look, if we continue to see the MMRI rise, the 10-year yield rising along with global bond yields, it's over. I mean, it is over as over can possibly be for this twisted, distorted stock market that is so detached from reality. But, we're not in a recession. Everything's great and we're doing fantastic. Meanwhile, what did we find out this morning? 30% of U.S. small businesses owned by the middle class, well, they're going away like the dodo bird. They're becoming extinct. Imagine my shock here. Look, everything that we've spoken about is happening right before our freaking eyeballs. But again, look, just because I believe, at least I think at this point, that the Fed is going to step in here along with the ECB and start buying more debt to keep rates suppressed, I could totally be wrong. Most of you agree with that, but we all might be wrong. Honestly, this may be it, and we're going to know. If we see yet again what we witnessed several weeks back, which was the 10-year yield, made a 100 basis point spike in a matter of days. What happened to the stock market? It got hit. Bam, 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 bam. Well, stock market just got hit today off of I would say, a little rise here over 3% with regard to the 10-year yield. But if this goes to 3.25, 3.4, 3.5, I mean, it's over in every imaginable way. Look, reality can only be pushed off so far. And like I just said, we have a stock market so detached from reality, a global economy in free fall, a global economy in the toilet, okay, couldn't be worse off. And do you think for a nanosecond that's really, really by accident? And then you have world leaders like President Mummy Man, Frankenstein, whatever he is over there, Franken-Mummy, telling you how great we are, how strong we are, and our inflation rate is 0. Oh yeah, I didn't make that up. He actually did say that. So what are we going to do here, people? Look, we're going to watch the 10-year yield. We're going to watch the MMRI, period. Forget the stock market, because the stock market is going to reflect what's happening in its main driver, which is the debt market here, okay? If the debt market sells off, we had a pan sell-off like we expected this morning. Everything sold off. Stocks sold off. Gold and silver got hit. Bitcoin at 21,000. You remember what I kept saying? If it holds above 21 for a certain amount of time, I was going to get in here. We're at 21. Are we going to drop below that? Maybe we will. I'll have to reevaluate. I have not bought again. I'm still sitting back here just watching what's going on. All right. Crude oil. Also, everything sold off today. Pan sell off, including bonds, which is it's a big tell to me. It's a big sign that things are not good. Again, like I said, the whole system is illiquid. The whole system is insolvent, and the whole system is selling off. The whole system is selling off. There's something wrong here, people. So what are you going to do? Like I said, what are we going to do about it? We're not going to stop what we are doing. Betting against the debt, becoming your own central bank, holding hard assets, physical silver, my most favorite of all time. I have it all over my desk, all over. I play with it. I even have more sitting over here. I look at it, I caress it, kiss it. That's what I do. I really feel that physical silver is the most undervalued asset in the world. I don't sell this stuff, okay? I want you all to do your own research here. Do your own research. You know what it is. What am I going to tell you? Look at the Dow gold ratio, gold silver ratio. All right, that's it. Let your fingers do the walking, and you'll see why Greg Mannarino has consistently said silver's where you got to be at. You understand? I think you do. So I was writing down a few things today here. I'm like, bonds are selling off, and that is a problem. Bonds are selling off, and that is a problem. Duh! Yeah, that is a problem. People, the whole system hinges on what's happening in the debt market. The entire insolvent, illiquid, dog shit, cat shit, bird shit, monkey shit system. You understand? So if we're having a problem here in the debt market, there's a problem, okay? And without intervention, direct intervention from central banks to keep this from getting out of control, it's really over. I think you are well aware of that. All right, look, so that's kind of where we stand here, people. What am I going to tell you? What am I going to leave you off with right here? Okay, keep your eyes on these things, okay? We don't have to guess. You know, the crash callers, the monthly ones, every month they're in the biggest bull run the world has ever seen. Oh, it's going to crash this month. Oh, I was wrong. It wasn't this month. It's going to be next month. Oh, I was wrong again. It's going to be the following month. I know it this time. I'm going to be right. Can't make it up. Okay, but what they're not telling you, not one of them is telling you, the driver. You got to watch the driver here, okay? We don't have to guess. Once we see this debt market melt down, then the stock market is going to follow. And I'm telling you right here and right now yet again, it's going to drop so hard. The stock market is going to drop so hard. People's heads are going to spin around like the freaking Exorcist, you know? You see that movie? Watch it if you want to be terrified for like the next 5 years to life. You know that movie, The Exorcist? I watched it when I was a little kid. Believe it or not, my parents let me watch it. I was tormented by that movie, probably till this freaking day. Although I laugh at it now. I don't know if that's just a defense mechanism. Last time I witnessed it or watched that movie, I was laughing. But it still has an element of something to it that's really troubling. All right. Anyway, look, I'm going to let you all go. I think you have a grasp on this. You know what I'm talking about. I want to hear from you. What do you see going on here? All right. We're going to get through it no matter what happens. We know where to look. Okay. There's no guessing here. And we'll keep our eyes on these things. I will keep you informed as well. And that's it. I'll see you in the morning.